Mr. Mom. For some dads, it's a choice, but others would rather be working. Instead, they're taking care of the kids while their wives work to support the family financially.
You know, and it used to be that women had this choice. You could stay home with your kids or you could go to work. But what happened in the recession is that women are the ones who have a lower unemployment rate. 8.1% is their unemployment rate. Adult men, 9.8%. So in some cases, women have lost that choice. They're out in the workforce. Dads at home. Rafer Weigel takes you inside one group offering support to dads dealing with life without work.
Jimmy. Hey, how you doing?
It's dads between gigs, you know, guys that are just stay-at-home dads and stuff like that.
Jimmy Barron started this group. Jimmy, what made you decide to create this organization?
Well, it was my own experience. I mean, I was out of work for 3.5 years.
When I was let go that morning, I did 2 interviews that day and was thinking, you know, this may not be so bad. I'm an architect, and I've never been out of work before. I'm going on 18 months or so with 4 kids. You know, it's very stressful. No, I just never thought it was going to be like this.
And we're talking about guys who are highly trained, guys with master's degrees, education, who are now in these Mr. Mom roles, and it's not a typical position for most guys.
Being overqualified more than anything, I get that more than no responses, because they look at executive chef, and then some of the jobs I'm applying for just to get a job is line cooks.
We're supposed to be the main breadwinner. My now ex-wife, I also went through a divorce during this 18 months, and you know, I think it just stressed the family out too much.
It can be more difficult for a man being a stay-at-home dad.
You know, we're not wired the same as women are, and I think a lot of guys, when they go out, let's say they go someplace and they're the only guy, I think they may feel embarrassed, or it's also, you know, you're not going to go talk to the other moms on the playground.
The ratio is 10 to 1 on mothers versus guys, and sometimes he'll disappear onto the slide or something, and I'll get looks like, why is he at the playground? Is he a stalker? Is he, you know?
Wow. Do they look at you strange? Is there a stigma of being the dad at the park with your son and your daughter?
I'd say so. You kind of get the, you know, why is this guy here? You know, why isn't he, you know, out and working while mom should be here with the kids?
The guys here are really thankful that there's something for them to do, even if it's for an afternoon every few weeks.
I just think it's nice to hang out with other dads who are going through the same boat.
Have a good time, get the kids together, and you know, with the kind of male-on-male bonding type thing going on, you know, instead of getting to the park with moms with all their kids.
You almost don't want to be able to see them at the next gathering, because maybe that shows that they've turned their circumstances around.
You want nothing more than for some guy to say, hey, I met another guy at Dad's Between Gigs, and he knew a guy, and we networked, and now I got a job.
I see things are turning. I'm just holding on, you know, just hoping, you know, my time will come again.
I've been doing a lot of research about getting a job, and networking is the #1 thing. And that's exactly what that group is about networking.